A former Kentucky clerk who denied a same-sex couple a marriage license has asked the U.S. Supreme Court to review her case. In 2015, remember, Kim Davis said her freedom of religion allowed her to deny the couple, but the courts didn't agree. Only months earlier, the Supreme Court decided in Obergefell versus Hodges, the landmark case from Ohio, that same-sex couples have a right to marry.
Well, now Davis is asking the court to overturn that ruling. Columbus Bureau reporter Morgan Trow explaining tonight how LGBTQ plus advocates are trying to fight against this by taking the law into their own hands.
It's been 10 years since the U.S. Supreme Court decided Obergefell v. Hodges, which legalized same-sex marriage across the country, including Ohio. But the state constitution still bans same-sex marriage. That means if the Supreme Court overturns Obergefell, same-sex marriage would be illegal in Ohio once again.
So many of us hear equal rights and think, well, I already have all my rights. I have what I need. And that's not necessarily the case for everybody.
On Monday, former Kentucky clerk Kim Davis, who was jailed for refusing to provide a marriage license to a same-sex couple, asked the Supreme Court to take up a case that explicitly overturns that decision. LGBTQ plus activist Lise Regula says he knows that he can't change what the court will do, but there are other options.
What Ohioans do have control over is being able to put forward ballot initiatives that help to protect our state, help to protect our community.
Regula and his organization, Ohio Equal Rights, just got one step closer to enshrining marriage equality into the state constitution. OER has been approved to start collecting signatures for the Ohio Right to Marry Amendment, which would remove the provision that bans same-sex marriage, something Christian conservative activist Lizzie Marbach is prepared to fight.
That directly goes against our First Amendment right to practice our religion, but also it is spitting in the face of God, because not only does he define what marriage is, but he's who created the sexes.
That's perfectly fine for her to believe. We are not a Christian nation.
Marbach says her faith is why she's also against OER's other ballot proposal, the Ohio Equal Rights Amendment, which would prohibit government discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity. She says this is just meant to fight against bills that lawmakers passed last year.
It's important not to allow men into women's bathrooms and boys into young girls' sports.
Originally, OER submitted both amendments as one proposal, but the GOP Ohio ballot board members split it. That means instead of needing to collect about 415,000 valid signatures total, OER has to get 830,000 to get both proposals on the ballot. OER hopes to do so for November 2026. At the Ohio State House, I'm Morgan Trow reporting.